Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tom here, and we got another 15-10 on chess.com, a little training match. So we got e4, play French. If it's the winner, I don't have a good record against that at all. So hoping it's not that. F3, I think he still played d5 here, and then if captures, you just capture. Then he might play queen e2, then you just go bishop e6. Yeah, so if queen e2 is bishop e6, okay. Here, I think you go c6. Yeah, you go c6, and then you want to go bishop d3. I mean, any checks he provides is just going to kind of help me develop here. But we want to be the first to castle. Yeah. Still go here. Probably want to bring our bishop to e6 next, because you want to get your knight in this. You want to get your knight on d6. I mean b6. My bad. That makes sense. He can't bring his queen to f3 though, so let's just castle. If takes, takes. Next we'll play h6. Okay, he's playing on castling. Here, if he goes h4, I might play this, because then he has to go here, and I can mess up his pawn structure. Say we should probably develop first. Let's just go. Let's just play solid for now. G5 looks appealing though. I mean, G5, bishop G3. We could go bishop takes G3. Maybe we'll play right now. We'll play C7, planning G5. Yeah, so C7 castles, bishop G. I mean C7, Queen C7, castles, G5, bishop G3, bishop takes G3, F takes G3, Queen takes G3. The problem then is he has an open file for his rook, and that's probably just better for him. So let's just stay sound, I guess. Developing move, we either got rook e8, bishop e6, or knight d7. For right now, I think rook e8 is the best, because it puts a little bit of pressure on this bishop. So he'll castle and go rook e1 himself. So we want to get rid of this bishop. Maybe we have to play something like bishop e7. Yeah. Bishop e7. Before I do that, I want to develop my other pieces. So let's get this knight out. I want to do the knight first, because he's going to have to make two moves no matter what. You don't want to have your knight on c3 here. I know that. You want to be able to push for him c3. So you want to have the structure I have. My pawn structure is superior. Because as of right now, this d4 pawn's kind of weak. So you should probably find a way to attack that. Yeah, you want to put your bishop on d3 as well. He's just planning rook e1 here. Yeah, and then if rook e1, I'll have to take. Right, so otherwise I have to take with my queen, and then he can take here. So yeah, rook takes e1, queen takes e1. That's fine for me. And then we could probably just shut down the file with we could also, instead of taking, we could shut down the file, which I might do. It might look more appealing. So I either have, I'm either thinking about rook e1, rook takes e1, or bishop e6. So if we go bishop e6, does he have much counterplay to that? Bishop e6, maybe like queen e2. Bishop e6, he could go g5. G4, my bad. G4. But I don't see a lot of counterplay for bishop e6 right now. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, bishop e6 I think looks the best. We don't want to trade, because if I take here, he gets the open file for now. That's not appealing. Of course, I could just play something like bishop d7 after I take, and then queen e8, you know, putting tension between the queens. But bishop e6 for right now. Planning probably, I want to go bishop e7 here. Yeah, I probably want to go bishop e7, maybe knight d7, bishop e7, knight d7. Try to get rid of this this bishop he has. I've never been a fan of playing against when people have these kinds of bishops that are pinning, or just so far on like the fourth rank. The fourth rank bishops and the fifth rank bishops are always pretty annoying. Let's see, what is he gonna do here? Maybe he wants to go like rook e2. Yeah, probably something like rook e2. If he goes queen e2, I can safely just play bishop e7. Bishop e7, yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm okay. That's a confusing move for me. Maybe I just continue with my plan, because I don't see what that's threatening really. Right? That just looks like it's a move to make a move. I think he's probably planning queen f. He wants queen f3. Right? Yeah, he wants queen f3. Okay, but I think if I just play bishop e7 here, I could play knight d7 following that, and that seems fine for me. Like I don't see where his knight's gonna go right now. I think it's just there, so it's opening the f3 square so he can bring his queen in, so then he's got two attacking pieces. But if I just go bishop e7, I'll have two defending pieces, right? And then I can plan something like knight d7. I don't see any knight tactics. Knight takes f7, bishop takes f7. Yeah, I don't see anything. Planning knight d7 here. You know, offering to trade and shutting down, and giving him this weird kind of pawn. You'd have to push f4. Pre-move a take. I'm a little confused about knight e5 for sure. I think the plan is to bring his queen to f3. The plan makes sense, but okay. f4 bold. He's going out for it. All right, f4. So it's actually a pretty good move, because now if I play knight d7, I guess maybe it doesn't work. What I was thinking about, if I play knight d7 right now, he's got f5. Knight d7, no, he can't play that. Knight d7, bishop takes e7, rook takes e7, f5. I'd have to go knight takes. Yeah, knight takes e5. F takes e6. Okay, so probably knight d7 is... Knight d7's a tricky move for sure, because there's a lot of tactics in the position, I think. So knight d7, bishop takes e7, rook takes e7, f5. I'm assuming f5 first, because if he just goes knight takes, then I can just go bishop takes. So knight d7 looks right. Here, if he takes, I take with my queen. Oh, maybe I take with the bishop. Well, if knight takes, I just take here, and then I'm threatening to win the exchange. Or knight takes d7, bishop takes h7, knight takes b6, a takes b6, rookie. It's tough deciding what the right move is here. Here he can't just play f5 because he's hanging his bishop, which is why this move works, I think, because here if he goes here, he has to take. Yeah, so the reason this works is because here he should probably take, I'll take, right? And then he's either got, you know, just takes, which is a more passive move, because then I capture, and then we probably trade these pieces off, which he might not want to do because he's got, his king's really vulnerable. So he's getting rid of like a couple defenders, which are on the king side, so I'm calling them defenders. Yeah, so what I'm talking about is bishop takes, rook takes. So here he's got two options. He's got f5 or knight d7. I think f5 will probably come. After f5, I feel that just knight takes is best. And then if e takes. Ooh, that's tricky if e takes. Yeah, if e takes, he's got two strong pawns. Yeah. We'll play it. So now after, if e takes, then we can just drop our bishop back. Oh, we can't just drop our... This might not be like great. Okay, well he didn't play the best move, I don't think. I think e takes... I mean, d takes is a lot stronger. So, here we probably go knight take d3. He's got a bishop, which is annoying. And I think we're just winning a pawn. Right, because we go knight takes d3. Probably queen takes d3 and then just rook takes. But back here, it looks like d takes is better. And I don't know how bad that is for me, because that just looks... Probably just... I didn't see that move, but I don't think it's too big of a deal. I think probably just rook takes f7. Rook takes f7, queen takes d3. We have an even position. You know, as the exchange French kind of should be. Probably we're planning queen c7 here. Then rook f8. Maybe we don't want to go queen c7. Maybe we want to go queen d7. The difference is that queen d7 controls e8. Twice, at least. So then queen d7... He could offer a trade, so I'm... Tough. Queen d7 has a nicer diagonal. Queen c7. Queen d7 controls more of the open file squares. So it's a difficult choice. I also have knight c4. So let's see. I think a queen move is right because we want to connect these rooks. A knight move right now seems a little ambitious. Yeah, seems too early to play a knight move. His knight can't really get into the position at all. The best it's got really that's going to infiltrate is knight a4 to c5. But if he plays knight a4, I just have knight d7. So let's go queen here so we can plan knight d7. I guess he's got queen f6. I mean queen g7, but I don't know. That's just not a great move. And then I'm just going to double. Rook f6 is coming. So I decided on queen c7 because now if he goes knight a4, I mean, I just take, but if somehow I can't, then, you know, controlling it. So his knight has to go back if it wants to come into the position, probably like e2, d1, b1. So that's good for me. I want to double rooks. Okay, I don't want to take, because if I take, he just takes. I probably want to play rook f8 here. This looks like it's heading towards a draw. Yeah, rook f8. Play that quickly. There's no reason to think too long about that one. So now if he takes, I can take with my queen and also have double control. Probably taking my... I don't want to take with my queen, I think, now. Yeah, because if I go queen takes f7, he's just got rook f1. But it's looking like everything's going to get traded. Yeah, here if rook f1, I probably should just go something active, maybe like knight c4. Yeah, knight c4 maybe. Knight c4 or b3. This guy is playing so not fun. He could have just gone rook e1, but what are you gonna do? So I wouldn't mind if he takes. I just take with my queen, and I should have a better queen. So we're gonna have an endgame here. So it's probably worthwhile to slow down right now and just think about the best plan for us. Knight c4 doesn't look like it does much because knight c4 just b3. Well, knight c4, rook takes f7, queen takes f7, b3. And then what? Do I go knight a3? That allows his knight into the game. And one of the advantages we have is that his knight isn't in the game right now. Let's see. So a couple possible moves here. Knight c4, which I don't think is right because knight c4 doesn't look right. He just plays b3 eventually, and I have to either retreat or go further in. But what looks interesting right now actually is rook takes f1, either queen takes or king takes. If queen takes, we go knight c4, which attacks b3. So he goes b2, he goes b3. Then we can play knight d2, which attacks his queen. Then I guess he can just probably attack ours back. And then the annoying part is that e4 is covered by his knight, so he can't play e4. Yeah, and c4 is covered, so that's not good either. So maybe rook takes f1, queen takes f1. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm thinking maybe rook takes f1. If king takes, then we can just play queen f7. But I'm guessing queen will take. So queen takes. Maybe we have queen g3 there. Getting a really active queen. Yeah, so rook takes f1, queen takes f1, queen g3, and his queen can't really enter our position easily. He'll probably go queen e1's controlled. I think we take. And then maybe we go queen g3 after that. And then after queen g3, if he plays like that just realized queen g3 is offering a trade. Yeah, so queen g3 offers queen f2. And then maybe we just have to play with the fact that we have a more active, that we have a better bishop. I mean, a better knight, because his knight's not as active. I don't know. Maybe now we go knight c4. Queen g3 looks right, but then, like I'm saying, that's just offering a trade, basically. Maybe queen f7. If he takes, we take with our king, and we can have a more centralized king. Because right now it's just looking like it's heading towards a draw, so whoever's going to be able to put their king out fastest is usually the one who's going to win, or have a better position. So probably queen f7, queen takes f7, king takes f7. Yeah, that or queen g3. So 3 moves: queen f7, queen g3, and knight c4. Knight c4, b3. Knight d2. Maybe just something like queen f2. And then our knight is not really got a lot of squares. Yeah, so probably queen... The bad part with queen g3 is that it leads to queen f2. Then there's not really any good move besides trading. Of course, I have something like queen d6, but... Ooh, that's interesting, actually. Queen d6, and I could try to go after his queenside pawns. Maybe knight c4 is right, prompting b3. Then we retreat the knight. And we try to get our queen on a3. Maybe. Yeah, but I don't think so. I think we just try to trade, and then we take with our king, and we can have a faster king. Yeah, this is kind of like offering a draw when I play that, though. Which I don't like much, but... You know. When you play the exchange French, which we kind of played because we exchanged, is it's like some statistics like 70% drawing, like 70% chance of it ending in a draw. I guess we could see this guy's fighting spirit. If he doesn't take, we probably want to go king f8. And then we've just kind of cut his king off from the game. And we got a pretty solid structure. A little bit more solid than his because we got c6. c6 played, he doesn't have c3 played. Like I've said, our knight is better. But this is very drawish. Yeah, he's got maybe like... He could just go back to queen d3. But if queen d3, like I said, king f8. And we've cut his king off from the position. Maybe play something like g4. But on g4, we can either play g5 ourselves, or we could play just king f8. But on h4, we probably want to... On h4, what should we play? Not sure. Maybe he's got a5 too. If a5, we just mirror. We go a6. I mean, no. If he goes a4, my bad. If he goes a4, we just go a5. And we want to keep the general. We want to keep controlling, you know, these squares. This, this, and then just limiting his knight. I'm still thinking he'll probably take here. He's right. It's worth its time to take. Okay. Interesting. So what's the plan there? I like that. Just because it's not kind of openly inviting a draw. But his knight was bad, so he's going to move it. There's not a lot of squares he can move his knight to, though. Maybe now he's going to argue that if we trade queens, he'll have a better knight. Knight c4. Knight c4, b3. Then we have knight e3 now. Yeah, so we have knight c4. And then if he pushes b3, we have knight e3. And that's kind of a thorn in his side, so knight c4 looks right. So now if he goes b3, we go knight e3. He'll be incentivized to trade or go something like queen c1 to protect his c-pawn. He could play knight f4. It doesn't look great because I have g5. Knight f4, g5. Yeah, it doesn't look great. Knight f4, g5, knight h5 maybe. But then I'm winning a pawn after queen takes f1. I mean, I'm threatening to win a pawn right now. With queen takes f1, king takes, knight e3. And then, you know, that comes with an attack on d4. Okay, I think he dropped a pawn here with queen takes f1, king takes f1, knight e3. Check. It looks like it drops a pawn for sure. Let's just make sure, though. Queen takes f1, king takes f1, knight e3, check. Yeah, that just drops a pawn. But... and I should be able to... so just check. Only problem is it lets his king get into the position more, but he's got some weaknesses now on this queen side. He won't be able to move the knight because this will be hanging. And now we just want to start pushing. Okay. So now we have to be very smart about our moves. So king f7. Okay, king f7, king f4. Maybe we need to play g5 here. We want to keep his king out of the position, basically. So king f7, he's got, yeah, king f7, king f4, g5, and he's got king f5. And that's too far in the position. Okay, so g4, maybe he goes h5, g4, h5, f7, h takes g5, h takes g5, king h, king g4, and we can get there with king f6, so let's play that. This kind of keeps his king out of the position. And now if he goes, well, I guess g5, king g4. Let's double check that. g5, king g4 instead. King g7, h4, king g6. So we can get there in time. Yeah, so here if he goes there, we just play f7. And this kind of, you know, controls these squares. His king can't get in as easily, basically. It's just usually the secret with these pawn endgames. You don't want to let the king in. We have a pawn majority here, so we're going to start pushing that. Meant to draw like a straight line-ish. Okay. G4. Just probably need to get our king in. G4, planning H4 for sure. So F7, H4. F7, H4. Yeah, we just need to play a little bit quicker. Only got 2 minutes. So H4 is coming. Then probably, I mean, we have the opposition right now, the distant opposition at least, because we got 3 squares in between us with him to move. Yep. We have a check with knight e3, but does it do anything? Probably not. We probably want to go g6 here, king g6. Yeah, just king g6. If h4, we have h4 doesn't look good because we have h5. So h4, h5. Okay, yeah, so we can play it. h5 check. That doesn't look right because now h5 check, king f3. Right, the king has to step back. And then we can check. We can even. It doesn't look right. I'm just gonna play it because now if he goes here, we can even push one more, and we've actually gained space. Because this comes with check 2. You know, so he goes. Okay, he goes there, which I think is a worse move because now we have. Don't we just play g5? Taking doesn't look right because taking he's gonna have this, but g5 looks much better. G5 check. We're gaining time, and we probably play king f5. You know, we're gonna try to go after this pawn, and I don't see how his king's gonna come in. This is a bad pawn now. Yeah, that's one problem with the position because I'm allowing knight f4. So maybe we just wait. Maybe we just hold on to this position because right now, if I go king f5, he's got knight f4. So let's push a pawn on this side. If he checks at all, I just go king h6. So if he gets a check, king h6. I guess the knight could come here. Now this pawn is loose. This looks winning, but he'll probably wants to go back knight e2. Okay, so he's giving me the. Oh, he's not giving me the pawn. That's right. What's he planning? That. So probably. Yeah, just b6. So then after knight d8, we have c8, c4. Okay, we got a 10-second increment. So if he goes here, we push. He's probably forced to take. We just want to make sure we're not going to make any mistakes, but we also want to play quick. Maybe the knight comes to c7. Knight c7. Okay. Calculate. think I might have to play something to play something. Yeah. Just gonna play something to play something. You know, that basically just means I'm just gonna play something because I'm running low on time. I think knight b4 might have been better. Okay, I already thought about that move. I think that's bad for him. So I think that was a blunder. Now I have this incredibly strong pawn. Makes sense. Just go after the weak one. I can only save one, but how about d4, knight takes? Let's just play this. After takes, takes. Okay, now I have an option. Do I take? Probably. If knight takes a5, he'll be able to catch it because knight takes a5, c3. Okay. Knight c3. Looks like it's the only move that works. Knight c3, probably we need to start. Yeah, we got to bring our king over this way. Oh, man, we could lose this. Let's just play king, knight to c4. If a5 he loses, right? a5, knight takes, a5, knight takes, a5, b6, c2. No, he doesn't lose, but we want to get him to get his king over here, and then we can try to sneak our king back here. Okay, so we already saw that knight a5, knight takes a5, c2 doesn't work, but we'll just push this pawn. If he goes here, we just bring our knight to b6. And then we're going to try to sneak our king into the position. Because right now, the threat is that I take this. Okay. And his knight can't move, so his king's going to want to go over there. And hopefully we can control this. I think we might be a little bit better. In theory, we should be better. For sure. Oh, I dropped the pawn. Should we just chase him? Man, I think this is still drawable. Maybe. It's probably not. I think we're just losing this game. It's now knight a8. Yeah, we're just losing this game. That's rough. I definitely messed that up a lot. Yeah. All right. Well, there's not a real point in playing on. He's got this pawn. All right. Well, thanks guys for watching. If you enjoyed, thank you and goodbye.